Well, joining me now, Paul Sperry, New York Post columnist, author of The Great American Bank Robbery, and he is writing on what is the resistance, the shadow government being formed by Barack Obama. And first, Paul, thank you very much, and my congratulations on outstanding reporting. I wonder to what degree the national liberal media will even pay an ounce of attention. Will they have the courage, the principle, to report on the things that you and I are talking about here tonight?
Well, of course not. I mean, you've got a Obama-friendly media, and they're going to try and cover this up and keep it on the QT as long as they can, so that Obama can get this, like I was calling it in the column, a shadow government, build this up. I don't think Republicans know what they're up against here. He's quietly building this shadow opposition government to sabotage Trump and Republicans as well in their policies, while at the same time saving his own legacy. And he's doing all this through a radical Alinsky group that he founded called Organizing for Action, OFA.
Right.
And they've got an army of agitators, and they are going to, they're fanning out. They're going to hit Republicans even harder next week when they go home for recess back to their home districts.
Right. And we're watching some of that unfold in the congressional town hall meetings, some of it being styled as Republicans and conservatives rising up against their Republican or conservative representatives, which is utter nonsense, as we both know. How serious do you believe this is? We're talking about, as you suggest in the column, something north of 30,000 people in OFA, and you know, they didn't even tip their hat. It could have been Organizing for America, but it had to be for action. Where is this headed?
Right. Well, they took it out of the Obama campaign in 2012. It was part of that campaign, and they turned it into a 501c4 so they don't have to show their donors. And what they're doing, so basically starts at a training center, and they put these aren't like the rabble from Occupy Wall Street or even Black Lives Matter. These are professionally trained agitators. They're schooled in Alinsky's rules for radicals tactics at a program that lasts 6 weeks. And that's about 32,000 who've gone through that, over 32,000. They've got another 25,000 who are under training now, and they've got another big training summit coming up in March. And we haven't seen the worst of these protests. These are really going to hit hard. But Obama's the guy who's behind all this. He's the mastermind. If you look at his website, down in the little print, his new website, post-presidency, little agate type down there, 2 organizations listed. One is, I don't know if you can see this, OFA, Organizing for Action. The other is the Obama Foundation. And eventually, he wants to merge them. And if they can get the DNC, which Obama wants to get his guy Tom Perez, this radical civil rights chief he had, in the helm at the DNC, you get all this together, and then they get the proprietary database of the voters from OFA, which is licensed, and they've never shared that before with the DNC. You get the email lists, millions of Obama supporters from OFA, and you get the donor lists. And once the DNC gets that, you have a superstructure, and that's going to be a formidable organizing infrastructure. And
around that organizing superstructure that will be unprecedented, you already have many, if not most of the technology, the large technology firms are already in alliance with him, as is the national left-wing media, as is the national left-wing academia, our colleges and universities, and of course the left-wing media. So it is an extraordinary development, and they mean business when it comes to obstructing and bringing down this administration. Paul, we would like you to come back as soon as you can and to continue the discussion on this, because this is the critical issue right now, I believe, facing the country.